James Carnwath, the adjudicator for Ontario's Securities Commission, which charged a Toronto pastor and his wife, says he has never encountered a more vile, more heinous fraud. Marlon and Verna Hibbert were both charged with fraud for running a phony investment scheme that promised huge returns. Marlon Hibbert, who ran the Life Center Word of Faith Ministries, told members of his congregation that he was an expert in foreign currency investment and could get large returns for their money with no risk. Although he provided the investors with profit statements, they were fabrications. The police suspect that much of the money was deposited in an offshore account in Panama, and that the Hibberts used the investors' money to pay for a large home, fancy cars, gym memberships, education courses, and credit card expenses. They operated a number of charities and donated hundreds of thousands to other charities. The Hibberts and their church's administrative clerk each faced 38 counts of fraud, over $5,000. According to financial crimes detective Gail Riga, most troubling is the people who invested their money in Hibbert's scheme did so because they believe in God and they also believed and trusted what their pastors told them. Tim Lambesis, the lead singer of the Christian heavy metal band As I Lay Dying, once described himself and his band by saying, "If you truly believe something, then it should affect every area of your life. All 5 of us are Christians. Many of our songs are about life, struggles, mistakes, relationships, and other issues that don't fit entirely in the spiritual category. However, all of these topics are written about through my perspective as a Christian. One issue that doesn't fit in the spiritual category is Lambesis' alleged attempt to hire a hitman to kill his estranged wife. Lambesis was arrested in California on Tuesday, May 7th, and charged with soliciting an undercover detective to kill his wife. San Diego County Prosecutor Claudia Grasso said Lambesis sent an email to his wife in August of 2012 telling her that he didn't love her anymore, expressing that he wanted to end the relationship and that he no longer believed in God. On May 9th, Lambesis pleaded not guilty to the charge of plotting to murder his wife. A UK anti-extremist group called Student Rights reports in a recent study on 277 events where Islamic extremists were permitted to preach their messages of hatred on 60 campuses in the UK and Ireland over the past year. Student Rights defines an extremist as anyone who makes racist or intolerant comments which include inciting violence or encouraging individuals to view video clips of terrorist activity. Rahim Kassam, the director of Student Rights, said that this is a deeply disturbing revelation as campuses across the country are supposed to be committed to ensuring that students are not discriminated against, be it on the grounds of race, religion, sexuality, gender, or otherwise. Speakers invited to speak at British universities over the past year include Abu Qatada, who is currently under embargo by the UN Security Council for his al-Qaeda affiliations, Dr. Khalid Fikri, an Egyptian cleric who has publicly defended terrorists, and former member of the radical group Hizb ut-Tahrir, Hamza Sortis. The report has led to investigations into claims that some of the gatherings were segregated based on gender.